18th of May, 19... Not even the first line. 18th of May, 1938, Tel Aviv. A great woman was born to Chana and Shmuel Glazer, our beloved mother, Aviva. Our mother grew up in a very difficult time in Israel. After completing school and then serving in the Israeli army with practically no English and no family, she took a big chance and moved to South Africa on her own to marry our father. Together they started a family of their own. First Ziva, then Dov, and finally I arrived. Times were tough at first, but she built a home in which everyone was welcome and which I feel privileged to have grown up in. Having been a teacher, my mother was strict and tough, but I have to say always fair. And as everyone knows, I was clearly her favourite. In fact, she was so strict, I was a bit scared to tell her that it was actually Vern who gave me the earring for my 21st. Thank you. In 1986, her journey continued onto her third continent, and we moved to Australia. She may have come knowing no one, but as you all know, she left knowing many. My mother had three main passions: her family, her friends, and Israel. She was a savta to 11 grandchildren, an aunt, a mother, and a wife to our father Zalman, whom, please God, she's now finally reunited with. Sorry. My mother amazingly maintained her friendships from Israel and South Africa and had an incredible group of friends here in Sydney. She loved spending time with her friends, entertaining them, going out with them, and having them in her home. Her passion for Israel and Judaism was all around her. She kept a kosher home and loved following all the Jewish traditions. She spoke Hebrew at home, and all her charities that she was involved with were connected to Israel. Her love for her family, friends, and Israel was something she tried to instill in us, her three children, and I believe she was truly successful in this. I'm sure that most of you here have at some point been lucky enough to have had a meal from our mom. As you all know, no meal was complete without something sweet for dessert. I hope you can all carry on with some sweet memories of my mother. A lady through and through, kind, caring, and generous in everything she did. Pesach is such a special time of the year, where without fail every year 40 or 50 family and friends would gather together to participate in one of her memorable seders. And that has had a lasting impact on multiple generations over the past 30 or so years, to which many of you can contest. Shalom Emma. Chalomot Paz. Sorry, one more. Last one, I promise. Also have to say a big thank you to Ziva and Joel and their family, who there are no words to express how they've been looking after my mother for the past many years, and my father. Thank you for everything you did for her. We'll never forget what you've done. Thank you.